What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tastes Like Music. Jason and Joe here. It's Paul Simon week, side three, and we're doing something a little different today. We're playing a little game. We're calling it Simon Says, but it's not your classroom traditional version of Simon Says. This game's going to be a little different. We are going to be playing a multiple choice game where we give each other four lyrics. One of them belongs to Paul Simon. So we'll see how well we were paying attention this past couple of weeks listening. And then the other ones will be not Paul Simon lyrics. So I think the way we'll do this, I haven't even discussed this with you yet, but I think you get a point if you get the correct multiple choice. I think you get a bonus point if you can name the song. All right.
I like it. I like it. I'm gonna get crushed.
I I think this is going to be very hard for both of us. We'll see if either of us get any points at all.
First
Uh,
to one wins.
I did mix in some songs that you've probably heard, so you may
Okay.
be able to eliminate some if you recognize the other ones that aren't Paul Simon. Okay, so I have this on my computer. I might look extra bright in this video because I'll be looking at my screen. I guess we'll go back and forth. I guess I'll start.
Yeah.
All right, so here are your four lyrics. Number one, or we'll say A. In a phone booth in some local bar and grill, rehearsing what I'll say, my coin returns. B is like an old oak tree with deep, strong roots, there are some things that cannot be moved. C, the golden ratio, the shell, the stairs ascending round themselves. Or D, I heard you're scheming new pyramids, another big idea to get you rich.
Okay, well, this is tough because I have no idea, and I don't know any of those lyrics from anything. The only one that even sounds familiar, that Pyramids one sounds familiar. But is it because it's a Paul Simon song or because it's a song that I know that's not a Paul Simon song? I don't think it's B or C, so let's see, A or D, A or D. Yeah, what's A again? Can you read me A?
A is in a phone booth in some local bar and grill, rehearsing what I'll say, my coin returns.
Okay, no, not that one. B. What's B?
B is like an old oak tree with deep, strong roots, there are some things that cannot be moved.
I'm gonna go D. Something about pyramids.
D is incorrect. D is Bright Eyes from Make a Plan to Love Me.
Hmm.
The correct answer was A, in a phone booth in some local bar and grill. That is from the song How the Heart Approaches What It Yearns.
Damn, that's a good lyric.
B, the Like an Old Oak Tree line is Robert Ellis from the song Amanda Jane. And C, the Golden Ratio, the Shell line is Josh Ritter from the song The Lark.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay. For some reason, I feel like I should have known A because that's a really good line, but nothing for me. All right, I got some for you here. All right. A. Can you imagine us years from today sharing a park bench quietly? How terribly strange to be 70. B. I'm going to make a chicken gumbo, toss some sausage in the pot. I'm going to flavor it with okra, cayenne pepper to make it hot. C. Do you love me or are you just extending goodwill? Do you need me half as bad as you say, or are you just feeling guilt? And D. Won't be no God to comfort you. You taught me not to believe that lie. You don't need anybody. Nobody needs you. Don't cry, old man. Don't cry.
I can't say for sure. I don't really know any of those lines. The one that feels most Paul Simony to me is B, I think. What was B?
B is I'm going to make a chicken gumbo, toss some sausage in the pot. I'm going to flavor it with okra, cayenne pepper to make it hot.
I don't know. Uh, I'm gonna go with that just because I feel like Gumbo, he has like those Zydeco influences. Maybe he threw in. that line somewhere. I don't know.
Okay, that is correct. Can
All
you
right.
name the song?
Uh, I don't think I can.
No, nobody can. It's So Beautiful or So What is the
Okay.
song. A was actually Paul Simon from Simon and Garfunkel, Old Friends. So trying to trick you there. C is Bob Dylan, Is Your Love in Vain. And D is Art Garfunkel from Angel Clare. So that was just a bunch of Paul Simon lookalikes and wannabes.
Right. 1-0. All right, your second one. Was there somebody looking when you gave me that kiss? Somebody there in the shadows, someone that I might have missed. B is last time I checked my bankroll, it was getting thin. Sometimes it seems like the bottom is the only place I've been. C, it was the year of the Beatles. It was the year of the Stones. It was 1964. I was living in London with the girl from the summer before. D is chimes in my heart were singing as the trees in my yard were shaking.
Are you sure those aren't all Paul Simon lines? Because they all sound like.
I tried to get all the most Paul Simon-y songwriters I could find.
B.
It is not B. B is John Prine
Mm.
from the song Illegal Smile. A was Bob Dylan from What Was It That You Wanted? D was Kevin Morby from the song Seven Devils. C, the Beatles Stones 64 line was Paul Simon from the late great Johnny Ace.
I thought that was too obvious. Should have gone with it. Living in London, 64. I mean, it was him. Damn. All right, blew that one. All right, for you, we got a family of musicians took shelter for the night in the Little Harbor Church of Saint Cecilia. Two guitars, bata, bass drums, and tambourine. Rose of Jericho and bougainvillea. B, I'm traveling in some vehicle. I'm sitting in some cafe, a defector from the petty wars that shell shock love away. There's comfort in melancholy. C, slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you want to be before your time, although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight. D, jukebox playing the same old melody. Keep on bringing back those blue memories. This evil feeling is going to be the death of me. I think I'm going out of my mind.
C sounds really familiar, but I don't think it's Paul Simon. What was B?
B was I'm traveling in some vehicle. I'm sitting in some cafe. Defector from the petty wars that shell shock love away. There's comfort in melancholy.
I think it's that one.
No,
No. Is it C?
no, no.
No.
It is A.
What was A?
The family of musicians took shelter for the night in the Little Harbor Church of St. Cecilia. That is the coast from Rhythm of the Saints.
I figured how many times is this guy saying Cecilia?
He's obsessed. B was Hajira by Joni Mitchell, actually.
B. Okay. What was
Uh,
C?
See, Billy Joel, Vienna.
Okay.
And D was That's the Bag I'm In by Fred Neil.
Okay. Still just 1-0.
Anybody's game. Anybody's game.
All right. Number 3 for you. A. Watched the sun go down behind London town. I was burnt, stood up in Mayfair. B. I'm just trying to get myself some gravity. You're just trying to get me to stay. C. Me and Gauguin used to party down. I was hung in the Louvre. I was Renoir's pal. D. Maybe you will find a love that you discover accidentally, who falls against you gently as a pickpocket.
Well, nothing's ringing a bell. What was A?
Watched the sun go down behind London town. I was burnt, stood up in Mayfair.
Mm, B.
B. I'm just
Hmm.
trying to get myself some gravity.
Yeah.
No, that is not Paul Simon. That is Counting Crows from the song Speedway.
Of course.
The Paul Simon here is D. Maybe you will find a love that you discover accidentally, who falls against you gently as a pickpocket
Mm.
from the song Further to Fly.
Not ringing a bell. All right, not still nothing. I'm not getting any of these. Let's just be honest. All right, here you go. Here's A. Well, everybody's talking about the stormy weather and what's a man to do but work out whether it's true. Looking for a man with a focus and a temper who can open up a map and see between one and two. B, it's carbon and monoxide, the old Detroit perfume, and it hangs on the highways in the morning and it lays you down by noon. Three, or C, sorry. The last time you called me to say we were through, how it took a million years. Sorry. How it took a million tears just to prove they were all for you.
Definitely know that line. I don't know if that's Paul Simon or not, but I definitely know that.
D, all the nice people, these goodly souls, quaking in their respective hidey holes. Everyone's wasted in this gruesome dream. Not a one of them left to hear you scream.
Is C Todd Rundgren?
Yes,
Okay.
you got
Uh,
that one right. You don't get any points, but yeah.
A and B both felt very Paul Simon-y to me. I'm gonna say A.
Should have gone with B. B was the
B.
one. It's carbon monoxide, the old Detroit perfume. That's from Papa Hobo. A, and yeah, this one does sound like Paul, but it's actually Sonic Youth, Teenage
Really?
Riot. Yeah,
Wow.
which, yeah, never in a million years would have guessed, but like that's a pretty good line. I thought it sounded pretty good, pretty Paul Simon-y.
All right. Number 4, A, is along come a young girl. She's pretty as a prayer book, sweet as an apple on Christmas Day. B is it started out in a barnyard at sundown, and everyone was laughing, and you were lying on the ground. C is everybody's restless and they got no place to go. Someone's always trying to tell them something they already know. And D is Rose. He knows he's such a credit to the game, but the Yankees grab the headlines every time.
That's Billy Joel. I know that one. Um, is that Zanzibar by Billy
Yeah,
Joel?
yeah, yeah.
Why can't we play the Billy Joel lyric game? Come on. I'm gonna go with what was A? Doesn't matter.
A was along come a young girl. She's pretty as a prayer book, sweet as an apple on Christmas Day.
I'm gonna go with B again. It's gotta be B eventually.
It's not B this time. It was A. That's Paul Simon from That Was Your Mother. B was the Barnyard Line. That was Randy Newman from Last Night I Had a Dream.
Mm.
Everybody's Restless. They got no place to go. That one's Warren Zevon. And then you got Billy Joel.
Well, it's impressive that I got zero right. Even, just chance would have, should have gotten at least one.
You got one more chance.
Do I?
Did you only come up with 4? Are we doing 4?
I thought we were only doing four.
Last one?
Yeah. I mean, you already won, but might as well just do this last
Yeah.
one. All right. A. She says, days go by, I'm hypnotized. I'm walking on a wire. Close my eyes and fly out of my mind into the fire. B. And outside, they're making all the stops. The kids out in the street collecting bottle tops. Gone for cigarettes and matches in the shops. C. Thinking back to the season before, looking back through the cracks in the door, two people were married. The act was outrageous. The bride was contagious. She burned like a bride. And D, in the unbroken darkness where emptiness empties alone, there is no starting or stopping, where there is no right or no wrong.
That sounds real familiar. I think that might be from me looking through lyrics to grab. B also sounded possible. I think it's C.
It is.
I have no idea what it's from though.
Major top 10.
Heart and Bones.
Yes, correct. A was Sean Colvin, Sonny Came Home. B was Madame George by Van Morrison. And D was Angels of Ashes by Scott Walker.
Well, I got one more for you. You want to do it?
Yeah, sure. Let's see if I can if I can get this right and get the 2 points, I'll come up with one last one for you.
Okay. All right. To tie it up, A is, and Beauty is lying alone in the park. Her friend has gone bowling in the alleys so dark. B is, if you shop for love in a bargain store and you don't get what you bargained for, can you get your money back? C is, and we were walking down Main Street, kisses like bright flags hung on holidays. And D is, and now that you don't need my help, I'll use the time to think about myself.
D?
D is Paul McCartney from Riding to Vanity Fair.
Okay, so 0 for 5, not even close.
The Paul Simon there was B. If you would have guessed B again, you would have gotten it.
What song was it?
Questions for the Angels.
I
From
don't
So,
even know what that is.
I believe it's on So Beautiful.
There you go.
All right. There was Simon Says. Maybe it should be called Simon Said, but yeah. Did you get those right? Did you know any of the other ones that we dropped in there as decoys? Let us know if you like this game. Maybe we'll play it again with a different artist. Drop it in the comments, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.